Hey, I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I present you a new machine and it's called Carl. No, just kidding. That Carl face behind me is just a little gimmick of this machine, and it is officially called Higher or Lower. And this game is a casino-based machine where you can just basically bet on if the red side or the blue side will get a higher lamp count. And the count is from 1 to 10, so that's how much signal strength there is available. And whatever signal strength, either the left or the right one, is higher, that side wins. And yeah, that's basically how this game works. It's not that hard. The building part of it is also kind of doable in survival very fast, so I think this machine is very nice for a lot of you out there. So even if you're playing like multiplayer servers, whatever, no running clocks, very nice redstone behind it. Rather simple, but also very attractive for players, since you have this nice little face, and this face can be customized as well. And you have this red bar, you have the blue bar, and yeah, all those columns can be either signal strength 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10, both of them. And what this machine basically does is it generates you a lot of profit, and I will tell you exactly why in a few seconds. But before we go into the detailed part where I first explain the circuits to you and in the second part build this block by block together, we have to thank the suggester of this video. And this time the suggester is Roserando Alejandro 5335. I hopefully misspelled that not too bad. But basically he said that he wanted to make me a higher or lower game, and this higher or lower game is based on shulker boxes, and they're on the left and on the right, and depending on if you're correctly, you win something or you lose. And that's basically what I did here in the background. And just to show you a little bit how this machine works, I first of all have to go all the way back there where all my shulker boxes are with the signal strength indicated to them. And as you can see here, as you fill shulker boxes, what the hell was that? 1 in the first one, there were 3, here we have 5, here we have 7, so we incrementally increase always by 2 stacks from one shulker box to the other one, and we start at signal strength 1, then we go to signal strength 2, then we go to signal strength 3, and we do that all the way up to 10, where we have 17 of those stacks in the shulker box, and with a signal strength all the way up to 10. So we can see that here a little bit better in this chest. We have this little shulker picker mod, so you can see there are always 2 more stacks in the shulker box. Same goes for the red ones. And what I did is I basically built those shulker boxes right into those dispensers. And as you can see, there are only 8 in there, and that's completely on purpose. That's how the machine works. The last one is right behind here in these droppers. And every time you fire them, they will get transported back. So that's how the machine works. It just displays you a shulker box, a red one and a blue one. And as we can see here, they are filled. That one's filled to the brim. That was only filled with 3 stacks. That's why we lose, since I bet on red and the blue tower was higher. Let's do it one more time. And yeah, this time the blue tower was higher, and I get 2 diamonds back. I inserted only 1 diamond profit. And also this face is very nice. And before we go into any detailed circuit explanations, I wanted to just quickly say that you as a casino owner are always, basically you have the edge on this machine. If, for example, someone places in 1 diamond in red and he wins, of course you lose 2 diamonds. But as you can see here, that's a perfect example now. We had the same amount on both towers, 3 lamps, and we win nothing. So that's where you have the edge. Usually you have just a 50-50 chance, but honestly there is not a 50-50 chance. There's slightly lower for you as a customer, like roulette, where roulette you have red or black, but you have also 0. And 0 is what makes this machine, like just as a comparison, makes this machine also slightly better for the owner. If you have both times the same signal strength, you win nothing as a customer. So that's important. And you can also, for example, put in diamonds in both slots. It's completely foolproof, but yeah, of course you win also, but yeah, for what sake? So basically you inserted 2 items and you won 2 items, and there's always the chance to have a draw in the signal strength. So basically you could lose all the 2 diamonds in this case, which would be even worse. So don't do that if you're a customer, doesn't make sense. And there's always the possibility to alter the chances or the odds, for example, also the prices. Yeah, that's completely possible with this machine as well. And yeah, how does it work now? Let's go to the bottom where we insert our diamonds. Basic item filter system. As soon as we insert a diamond, it gets basically pulled down. We move this X from right to the left. Now it's moved back since it reset, as you can see here. But as we do, we power this comparator here. And by powering this comparator, we depower this line and we depower this torch. And I will show it to you in a second how this works. So come on. Let's do it. So now, now we closed the end gate. As you can see here, we closed this end gate since red had a little bit more signal strength and red was also selected by the randomizer to have more items in the shulker box. That's why we accidentally now, and to show it very nicely, closed this end gate here. So all in all, you have 2 basic circuits. The first one is which you select as a customer, either this torch red, this torch blue. It's your selection where you put in diamond. And then the machine is responsible for those 2 torches. You cannot alter them as a customer. Those were completely randomized. Either it's the left, the right, or both of them. And if they're both of them, you already know that you lose as well. So even if you close that end gate, so if only those 2 are off, or those 2 are off, we can power the torch on the top and over this green circuit just dispense us some diamonds. So that's rather easy. But how does the machine know which circuit has more power? So basically, that's only a display. How does the machine know which shulker box has more items in? And that's where these comparators come in. So here, let me see. Here is our comparator that's reading the shulker boxes, which are in here. So it will transfer the signal right here. That's just for a display. We have here a simple tower that just powers the lamps. And as soon as we go down, we have here the second output on a comparator. And here, this dark gray circuit is just, imagine it as a OR gate for signal strength. You have either this side has more signal strength or this side has more signal strength. And we do that by just comparing vice versa. Here you can see the comparators on 2 levels, the signal strength. And let's do it one more time. Let's put it on red again. As you can see here only one side that was very quickly on, but that stayed on. So this torch is off, blue was off, we bet on red, nothing happened since we closed no end gate at all. Let's do it again for red. Let's see what we get this time. We decided red, but blue again was selected by the machine, so we win nothing again. That's how this machine works. We have just 2 end gates here that are connected to this lime winning circuit, and where the edge as a casino owner comes in is the dark green one, where we just have an end gate with the 2 signal strengths, and as soon as both of them are off, so if they're completely the same signal strength, this torch will go on, and as you can see, this torch will depower that circuit, and then usually that gives us that observer gives us some items, but there's no block to power the dispenser. So that's how you have the edge as a casino owner. So as you can see here, usually you get a lot of diamonds if you do that, but as soon as this torch here is on, that piston is off and we cannot get any item through to the winning circuit. So that's how you basically, as a casino owner, win the game, as always. Now the only circuits to explain are the orange one and the cyan one. So as soon as we select any slot in the first place, one of those torches will power and close this end gate, moving the X from right to left, therefore sending here a signal, pulse shortener, 2-tick signal, traveling through here, and as we can see here, there in front, those 2 redstone dust are responsible for powering the droppers where the shulker boxes are in. So that's how we get the shulker box dispensed, and after a certain amount of delay and a little note block, we can see here, we just push the shulker boxes down again, into the hoppers, which are of course located here, into those hoppers, and they will get recycled into droppers, and those droppers are then fired by this note block we saw before, observer line. We fire those droppers, they put the shulker box up again, and I can show you how that works in a second. So just go to the red side now, put in a diamond, and as we can see here, now there's a shulker box, Now it's gone, and the new one will come in. So now probably the red side won. Or did it? No, it was a draw. As you can see, it was a draw. Nothing happened. So that's basically just recycling the shulker boxes back into the droppers. And as soon as we power that's the last step, we then reset. And we reset by simply putting the wooden axes into the original droppers. We do it for both sides. And we also reset, as we can see here, from this side, this T flip-flop built with droppers. So that's basically how you reset the system, and that's also every circuit now explained. I hope I didn't make it too complicated and a little bit interesting for you. And now in the next part of the video, we will build this machine here block by block together. So, welcome everybody to the block by block tutorial, and as you can see, already the face of the machine pre-built, and this time it doesn't really matter how long you make it that way, as long as it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, you're completely fine. So it could be 6 blocks by 14. 14 is just a set number, since that's the width of this machine. Then we have here 10 high redstone lamp towers and a very nice face. So make sure to pause the video at any point. You can completely build this by your own and make sure to make it like that. For the background, as we can see here, I already placed here a dispenser. It's just against one of those quartz blocks, so there's just a quartz block in front of it. It will still function. And of course we have some sticky pistons facing downwards. We have some dispensers facing that way, dispenser facing that way, dropper facing upwards, beneath some green wool. Here we have a redstone tower, a redstone lamp tower here as well. So that's how it works. As you can see here from the front with a little bit of glass, and here are again the dropper faces and the pistons. Perfect, so that's the first part to do. Next up I will grab myself some redstone and start building. First we're gonna start right under the machine where we have those slabs, so go down there, place there a double chest right like this, so they're in between those slabs. Then we can place the blocks again. Hopper, hopper, again some hoppers. Importantly, they have to both face inwards. And then we just gonna do a little bit of redstone like that. Repeater, comparator, dust, dust, torch, and the same goes for the other side, like this. So next up we're gonna place in just 18, then like this, and then 1, 2, 3. Same goes for the other side, it's just 18, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So, perfect, and then we have 2 diamonds here in this large chest. Next, we're gonna place here some droppers facing into each other. Same goes with the wooden X here. Then we have here a comparator output. Right from this repeater, we're gonna start with a block, a redstone on top, redstone torch like this, then another block, another redstone dust, and another torch that should power this lamp. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Redstone torch everywhere, redstone torch, redstone dust everywhere. And now we're gonna place a block, a redstone torch, a block, a redstone torch, a block, another block, 2 redstone torches, and then we're just gonna place here another redstone torch, like this. Next up we're gonna replace that torch, very sorry for that, with the redstone dust, so this is always on. And then we're just gonna place in hoppers facing into the droppers, and then sideways, as we can see here. And from here on we're just able to encase everything, also with the blue concrete, like this, and make sure to place a comparator into that block before you close that down. And now we are able to read the output of this block here again with a redstone dust. Sorry again for that. Then we have 2 of those comparators facing that way, 1 facing this way. We'll come to that one later. And now we're gonna lead that into a block. Just leave it like this for a moment. And then we're gonna start right here from the top. So we're gonna place in here redstone wool. Then we're gonna place here some redstone wool, there some redstone wool, here some redstone wool, and there some redstone wool. Some redstone wool, some red wool, of course. And then we're just gonna go down like this and like that. Next one, this and that. Go down again like this, like that. Go down like this. As you can see, there's a repeating pattern to it. So let's do this. And here is the first one. So that's our first. That's our second, and so on. You get the idea. And here we're gonna have a repeater, and here we're gonna have a repeater and the redstone dust. And here we're gonna have a repeater. And yeah, we just continue on. And for the last one, we can just, as you can see here, just do it like that. Perfect. So as soon as we now have, just for an example, placed their shulker box in, let's do, for example, this one. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redstone signal. Let's place it there, and we have 5. That's how it works. And then we're gonna take the full one, which is that one. Let's check if everything works. Perfect. So if you did it correctly, you should now have a fully functioning indicator system. Perfect. And now it is time to mirror the whole red circuit over to the left to the blue one. As we can see now, the circuit is completely mirrored, and we also have now a working blue tower. And here are the two outputs. And now I'm gonna work with those two outputs. So just go up one block. That was completely unnecessary. And down one block. Both of them will have redstone dust on them. Like this. Here we're gonna have a comparator. And here we're gonna have a block. A comparator and another redstone dust like this. And then we're just gonna start into this block. And this block is powering that torch. So now we want to have the other side. So we have here the redstone comparator, here this comparator, and then we have here block, here dust, and here the repeater. So that's basically the comparison circuit. I forgot the redstone dust here, very important. And from here on, we can already place in the orange one. And for the orange one, it's actually not that of a complication. We're just gonna get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where we're gonna start. That's where we're gonna place in our redstone line like this, and so 2 redstone torches like that. Here we're gonna have the signal, and here we're gonna have ourselves a dropper like this, and another dropper like that. We're gonna, and don't forget, like me, to mirror also the red wool on the bottom to match here the same in blue. Then those torches are both off, and we have here this nice signal. Where the left one we're gonna place in a wooden X. Here we're gonna have a comparator, and from here we just go with the torch tower. 1, 2, and 3. Up. Then we're gonna have a repeater set to full delay. Redstone dust. A sticky piston. Another block. And then we're just gonna go 2 ticks. And from here we just continue like this with repeaters, like this with repeaters, and 2 pieces of redstone dust like that. Then we're gonna start to go over to cyan wool. And with the cyan wool, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure to don't interrupt anything of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here redstone dust, note block. up. And then again 1, 2, 3. We want to now power all of these. So make sure to have like here a repeater, here a repeater, set to 2 ticks, here repeater set to 3 ticks, so they're at the same time. And then again full delay repeaters, like this. Next we're gonna go beneath and have here those green blocks from the start. And there we're gonna go and place 2 repeaters set to maximum delay, 2 pieces of redstone dust, and here will be already, that's the wrong color. Here will be already our magenta circuit, just going in that direction afterwards. But first of all, we're gonna need to get that node block signal with some observers. So all of them are facing, as you can see, down, or basically facing up and pointing down with the redstone. Then we're gonna go 1, 2 in this direction, and 3, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we should land in this block, powering that redstone. Perfect. So with that already done, we can now drop here and go 1, 2. As we can see, we could color that flooring magenta, but it honestly doesn't matter that much. And here we're gonna have some blocks on top. So here we're gonna need a repeater. Here we're gonna need one here and here, like this. So, and then we have here another redstone dust. Here's some repeaters. And of course we could already start here. Just looked at the other circuit. I think I did it like this since I need a little bit more delay. Just leave it like that. 5 repeaters is fine here. So next up we're gonna need the last circuit, which is the winning circuit that wins us some stuff, and also as a casino owner that makes us happy. So 2 tick, then we have some sticky pistons that are some pulse shorteners there. Here we're gonna have full delay, full delay. There we combine those circuits together. Some green wool, like this. Here we're gonna have our green wool, here's our sticky piston, and yeah, just grab ourselves an iron block or so. And here a node block with some nice pitch to it. And then we also need an observer. Where do we have one? I think there were some down there. So, and we're just gonna watch this redstone line. Perfect. Now, last part. Place in this end gate here. Place in a torch. This one. Then we need some green glass. And just torch, basically go up like this. We're now gonna connect it like this. So make sure to have it exactly this way. Perfect. That's how it should look like. And we can also do it like this, then we don't need that block. That's also good. So I think that's it. Let's test it out. Let's give me some red. Oh, that was red. Why is blue not working? Blue is not good. Why is blue not working? Because I did not put some redstone here. Very sorry for that. Make sure to do it, otherwise it won't function. Let's see it again. Yes, now we won blue. So we should get nothing. Let's do blue again. Oh, that's now red winning. We also win nothing. And there should always be one less box into these dispensers. Why is there not one less box there? Oh, I know why. Because in the beginning I just placed there a block and it is there. So I have to get rid of the duplicate box. Just give me a second. I now sorted out the duplicate, so let's continue on. And as we can see here now, Yeah, we won this time. Perfect, 2 diamonds. We have only 8 there and 8 there and 1 in the corresponding droppers beneath. So with that said, thanks a lot for watching again. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you do so, consider liking, consider subscribing, and also, if you really love my stuff and all the machines I'm doing here, make sure to become a Patreon. The link is in the video description, and I'm really glad about each and every one of you, and you will have your own name displayed at the end of each video. With that said, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.